Benson, where do I even begin? You have been my mentor since the day that I stepped foot on this campus. I am so thankful for the countless memories that we have made these past 3 years. You are my best friend, role model, and the best ag teacher I could have ever asked for. I hope you have a great year, but don't get too comfortable because you don't get a break from me for more than a year. Love, Savannah, your mini-me.
A million people, I still feel all alone. I wanna go home. Oh, I miss you,
Miss Benson, thank you so much for being such an important part in my high school career. From looking after me when I was a Green Hand officer, to when you were my coach for Creed and then Ag Comms. While I've only been able to have you as a teacher my senior year, I will always relish our lunchtime talks about life. Since my freshman year, you've always been there to listen to me and my friends about the problems that we were having with our schoolwork or the problems that we were having ourselves. Thank you, Miss Benson, for being one of the best. I will miss you so much. Love, Katie.
Another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. I've got to go home. Let me go home. I'm just too far from where you are. I wanna come home.
Thank you, Miss Benson, for encouraging me to run for Green Hand and even chapter office. I know it'll be sad when we have to say our final goodbye, but I know that whatever school you teach at next, they're going to love and appreciate you as much as we do. Thank you again.
And I feel just like I'm living someone else's life. It's like I just stepped outside when everything was going right. And I know just why you could not come along with me.
Miss Benson, I never got to have you as an amazing teacher, but I got to have you as an amazing coach. Freshman year, you helped me to speak the words of the creed and learn that the key to success was within myself. Thank you for those afternoon and lunch practices that I got to hang out with you and get really close with you my freshman year. You will be missed while you are gone, but I will never forget the memories that we have made. Thank you for everything. Love, Lexi.
People, I still feel alone and I wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. Let me go home. I had my run, baby, I'm done. I'm coming back home. Let me go home. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home.
Kids and parents out there, I will miss each and every one of you, and I am so happy to have been here for the past 7 years. Always remember that no matter what you do, don't ever do it halfway. That drives us crazy. And you can ask any ag teacher in California. We might pull our hair out or huff and puff, but it's only because we care and we want you to be the best that you can be. Even though I am leaving, you all better know that the person coming in is going to be just as great as the fearless leaders you have. Remember to always know the FFA is a family, and although I am going home to mine, I will see you at FFA events. Whoa, you have been with me since the very beginning, way back to the old farm on Rosedale and Wiegans. How many sheep has Drew had? Like a total of 21, and I can still never remember the names? And you have stuck by my side through thick and thin. You guys are the ultimate definition of a family and why you make us ag teachers' jobs a little bit easier, especially mine. You are always willing to lend a helping hand with no questions asked. Thank you. To the Hudsons and the Andrews family. You met me first when I started student teaching at Foothill High School, and Mr. Mendez sent me to your house to conduct a home visit. I'm sure glad that he sent me there, and you welcomed me with open arms, and you still do. I appreciate each of you. You have all taught me the true meaning of what it means to have a community of people that are truly selfless. I mean, how many functions, barbecues, and nights do you ever get more than 5 hours of sleep? Thank you for showing me kindness and what it means to value the true soul of people.
Linda, I remember when I first took over the long-term sub in 2012 because you were finishing the horse show circuit and I was jealous because I wanted to go with you. But thank you to you and Rick from the bottom of my heart for always helping me when I called and taking care of my babies. I asked her yesterday, Rick, if when you get home from work in the daylight, do random animals just show up? And she said, shh, he doesn't know, and laughed because I think it's kind of hard to miss an 80-pound German Shepherd that thinks he's human. Thank you for opening your home to me and to my animals. Karina, in each one of these families I have mentioned tonight, you're part of them all. You're always willing to help wake up early, drive to school when needed, and kept me sane on a lot of horse judging trips over 5 years. Thank you for being you. Linda, if I could say one thing that I have put in my teacher toolbox is to always have ring etiquette, but to never stop fighting for the end goal to reach the top. Thank you. Miss Harrison, Judy, Barb, Mallory. It's funny how things are all connected. I once was a student of Beechners. I also student taught at Foothill, and now we're both here teaching at Frontier with Madam Bean. Although I have only taught with you for a year, the goodbye is not any easier. You are already and are going to be a rock star. You have a lot of fire in your soul, and you make it look good with that FFA hair. You always make sure our kids look the part, and that me and Barb have somewhat of an idea of where we're going, because we like to use our memory, and you always come in clutch because you somehow always print it out and save us. I cannot wait to hear all about your new house. I'm going to miss going to the gym at 4 a.m., and I'm really excited for your wedding. If I could give you one piece of advice that has taken me all 7 years of teaching to learn, and I'm still learning, is to always remember to take a deep breath, turn your phone off, and take care of yourself and family first. Keep up the great work that you're doing so far. You're going to do big things. The kids are lucky to have you, and Frontier FFA is very lucky to have you. I will miss you. Miss Beechner, Beach, Barb, Janet, Julie. I'm not sure there is enough time or words to sum up the past 7.5 years. Well, really, if we count the years I walked into your classroom as a freshman in 2002. Whoa, how times fly. I mean, look at this officer picture, our hair. I'm pretty sure we were in the back row because we didn't bring our uniforms to school like we were supposed to. Then fast forward a little bit to our new FFA hair the next year. See, kids, even then she took officer pictures up close. Let me tell everybody, you are so very lucky and fortunate to have this woman in your life as a teacher, mentor, or person. And if you have ever been talked to loudly from her, it just means she loves you more. And looking at the older pictures, you can see she has longer, curly hair. Imagine that sticking straight up when she gets a little twitchy. I remember one of my last FFA banquets at Sierra. We were setting up, and she gets a phone call, takes off screaming, runs and locks herself in the storage closet. We were all terrified to knock on the door to see if she was okay and if everything was fine. Turns out she just became an aunt and Harrison was born. It's funny because I just saw his birthday post the other day. But fast forward to now, I believe that fate brought me here. I finished student teaching. I was going to take a job at another school, and before I signed my paperwork, I get a phone call saying that I need to come to Frontier and cancel my other plans. So I did, and I dove straight in and took 50 kids to ALA and MFE. Then I was hired on full-time. Peach, you are a magnificent person all the way around. I cannot thank you enough for the transformation and difference you have made in my life. You do so much for your students, and you have taught me the true meaning of being a purposeful, genuine, caring teacher for all students, your program, and the community. It's with a heavy heart that I say goodbye to my teaching partner of 7 years, but mostly my friend. You are a person that has been there to lift me up when I was down and always share life experiences, learning experiences. You always had my back, And don't forget that I'm only a phone call away if you ever need anything. I mean it, Barb. Don't hesitate to call. You gave me a chance to prosper as an educator, and I will forever be grateful that I got that phone call to come to Frontier. Because honestly, I have no idea where I would be if that call didn't come. Or better yet, if you didn't force me to wear that blue jacket a little more often. To your other half, William, Billy, Bean. From time at the farm, CATA conference, national convention, lunch at your second home, wool growers, thank you from the bottom of my heart for always being a phone call away. You are a true soldier, a friend to count on. Sometimes me and Julie need a calm, reasonable perspective, and you're always the reasoning. Thank you for giving your time to me, helping our program, and most importantly, making a coffee run every morning for you-know-who. I will always remember the times on the dance floor because unlike your better half, you and I don't rap Ice Ice Baby or sing Shania Twain in the spotlight. You have taught me that no matter what you do in life, everything is about customer service and building relationships with people. Always know that I stand for you, #Team Barnes, and do not hesitate to call me. And remind Julie too. I love you both. Love, Emily. XOXO Gretchen.